Well, hey, looky there. A Queen song I do know, but it's at a different kind of thing. I guess we'll see. Hi guys, welcome to Leave React. So hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. Been getting more exercise out in the humidity, man, but that, whew. Them kids wear me out. Me and Shy are chucking the frisbee like crazy today too. We've been doing that a lot lately. It's a good way to bond. So we're gonna be listening to Queen, but you got some friends with them. It's gonna be, I think, Roger Daltrey and Tony Iommi. I always call him Tommy by accident. My brain sees Tony Iommi and it just makes Tommy. I don't know. Sorry. But it's I Want It All live at the Freddie Mercury concert, like a tribute concert in 1992. This was a huge concert. Apparently there was a bunch of acts actually even without them, without Queen. It was oh no, where'd it go? Oh wait, I opened the wrong thing. That's what it was. Metallica, Extreme, Def Leppard, U2, Spinal Tap, Guns N' Roses, and then Queen did a bunch of stuff with literally every artist you can imagine. George Michael's in there, David Bowie, Elton John. I mean, yeah, everybody came out for Freddie, and of course they should have, because he was a titan. He really was, of the industry, and hopefully his music will live forever, and I think it will. So let's see. This is courtesy of our patron Richard P. I'm very excited to check this one out, because I honestly love everybody who's involved with this, especially Roger, Tony. Come on, let's go. All right, Queen, Roger Daltrey, Tony Iommi, I Want It All, live 1992, in memory of Freddie Mercury. 3, 2, 1, go. Good way to start the week if you're watching day premiere.
I'd like to introduce you to an old friend of mine, an old friend of ours, Mr. Tony Iommi.
And we just did the Sabbath track last week, so this is a good follow-up. What? No, I'm just kidding. Let's go. Roger. Gotta love him. Look at that energy. Concert's huge. Wow. I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. And I want it now. Just an alley creeper, light on his feet. Street fight screaming with no time for doubt. With the pain and anger, can't see a way out. It ain't much I'm asking, I heard him say, gonna find me a future, move out my way. I love Brian's vest. Look at that crowd, bro. Listen, all you people, come gather round. I'm gonna get me a game plan. kit is awesome. Beautiful. Apparently they did Pinball Wizard too. What other song did they do? They did Heaven and Hell too. Let's go. He looks like Santana, Tony. Doesn't he? That was powerful. What a show this must have been, man. Look at that. What? What? That was so fucking cool. Look at that mic swing. That's epic, bro. Wow, man. Roger, he honestly did a great job there. So did Brian, though. That was excellent. Wow, what a way to start the morning off. If you're watching day premiere. You could be watching this like Tuesday night, like 5 years from now. I don't know. Oh my god. That was so good. I just wanted to get this out of the way. I just realized that Tony is like the yang to Carlos Santana's yin, basically. He's like the dark version of Carlos Santana, you know, just with all black and the cross on and everything. I love it. And he's good too, man. Obviously, he's just up there. He's up there with Santana, and Santana's one of the best. Definitely different styles, you know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure if Carlos wanted to play what Tony plays, he totally could hop in the metal genre. Imagine Carlos Santana playing like metal or like really hard rock. I've heard him get pretty crazy, you know what I mean? But nah, that'd be great. So obviously that was Roger Daltrey on vocals, Brian May on guitar and vocals, Tony on guitar. Where is it gonna? Okay, and then John Deacon on bass. Sorry, I lost the song. Roger Taylor on drums. Brian May electric. And then apparently they had Freddie do some pre-recorded piano and vocals for Bohemian Rhapsody and a compilation of various interactions with the audience during the section before the Queen and plus section of the concert. So I guess they had something, you know, for him. Mick Ronson was on here, David Bowie, Phil Collen, Ian Hunter, Tony Iommi, Slash, Elton John. I mean, like, what a legacy you left behind if all these legendary artists came out just to show their appreciation and show their, you know, loss, the tragedy, the mourning of, their friend and fellow, musician. And he really put it all out there, too. Freddie didn't hold nothing back. Well, I mean, everyone holds back a little something, You can never show them the best, because if you do, that's all they'll ever expect. So it's it's a miracle that all these people came together as it is, just to do this concert. But just imagine every last little thing that had to happen for, Queen to work out, for, them to get as big as they did, all the trouble they went through, and this is me just going off what I know from the movie, you know what I mean? And the couple songs I know, I don't really know that much other than, the dramatized Hollywood tale, which I know probably isn't the truth. I'm not that stupid, but it does give a broad outline, I'm guessing. And it's a tragic tale at the end of things, and I think Freddie, he, like I said, he just always puts it all out there, and I'm glad that he left the mark that he did, because he will, like I said in the beginning, he'll never be forgotten. He really won't. And I just look at this. I mean, like, Roger Daltrey of The Who, Tony from Black Sabbath, and then Queen. I mean, what? That's like a crossover I didn't see coming, but it was definitely awesome. The best part about this for me was definitely the guitar between Brian and Tony going back and forth. They supercharged this song. I mean, this was cranked up to 13. This wasn't even 11. This was, wow, they broke the freaking gauge. I'd say the percussion was really good too. If I missed the bass, I missed the bass, I guess. I was really focused on the guitar and looking at them and stuff, so it might have been prominent, but I didn't really hear it as much. I mean, I heard it for a couple sections, but not like actually up front, in the mix and such. Apparently, this was the last concert that Deacon performed, except for like one little thing with Queen and Elton John in '97. It said this was his last full performance with Queen as well. And I know that they went on, and I think they did something with like Adam Lambert. I don't know if he's still the lead singer. I just know Adam Lambert from American Idol, because that's my generation, obviously, sadly to say, oh, that's our legacy, is American Idol and Lost and all that. Oh my God, that was what I grew up with, and I haven't listened to anything with it, and I don't, I mean, I wouldn't mind listening to it, but why dilute the brand? You know what I mean? Like, I know that you'd want to keep his memory alive and keep the music alive. Maybe even write new music. But I don't know. I would have called it something else, because you can't replace him. He was one of a kind in so many ways, and he definitely led the way for a lot of things to change, I think, in the music industry, and a lot of things to change just in society itself. Obviously, that was like the height of the what crisis back in 1991, 92. I think he passed away in 91, right? And that was during that scare, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I was not alive for it, so I'm not going to like speak on it. But I can just imagine how people felt back then, having to deal with that. And I can only imagine, my heart goes out to people that have to deal with that even to this day. That is literally... I mean, well, nowadays they've got stuff for it, Like, it used to be a death sentence, but now it's manageable. Like, technology is incredible. I know that I downplay it a lot, and I say that we need to be careful, which we need to be. But I think medicine has come a long way. A lot of stuff has come a long way. But at the same time, there's always a cost that comes with that, And it's almost like we're the experiments, we're the test dummies for everything, I'm not saying that they should test it on. I don't know what else they can test it on. I mean, you can't test it on animals because they're not the same as us. The systems aren't the same. And I don't know, man. Like, when it comes down to it, all those missing people that go missing every year, I think some of them are, I think there's a lot of stuff that goes on that we have no idea. Well, maybe there are people that do know, but they just obviously don't talk about it, and for good reason. There are a lot of people that go missing every year, and they're never found ever again. Some people leave their lives. Some people get put into ST. You can spell it out. Stuff like that. But there's a lot of disappearances that are never accounted for, even for any of those factors and categories, and that stuff interests me. I used to watch this channel, Mr. Ballin, and I've been called the what did somebody call me? The Timu Mr. Ballin. I thought that was a good one. I'll take it. Mr. Ballin's a good looking dude. I'll take it, bro. It's a there's a lot of weird stuff that goes on, and we all just kind of keep our heads down and go about our day, and try to forget about it. But I don't let stuff go, like people like to forget and move on. No, I want to know why, there's a lot of weird stuff that happens in our world, and I just want, I don't know. But that's the thing, like I do know about some stuff, and I know about enough that I have anxiety about stuff, so maybe I shouldn't want to know more, because ignorance is truly bliss. And so was this song. This was great. Like I said, they supercharged it. Absolutely up to 13, bro. That was amazing. I'd say, yeah, the guitar's the best. Just seeing Tony out there with them, period, was awesome. And then Roger, he's not obviously Freddie, but he was just there to support, his friends. And, and he did a great job. I think him and Brian actually had a really nice harmony together when they sang. And of course, he's got that epic mic swing. I've never seen it that forced before. That was definitely like a 9 out of 10 on the Roger Daltrey mic swing scale. That's a real thing. Look it up. Every time I see Roger, there's just something about him, man. I love Roger. He just makes me smile, bro. I don't know why. I see he just he seems like he's like a goofy dude. You know what I mean? I don't know if he is or not, but he seems like he's goofy, and I love goofy people, man, because I'm goofy. So if I see someone doing just something silly, I just like you're a silly goose too, aren't you? Honk honk. Thanks for watching, and thank you again to our patron Richard P for a wonderful pick. Hopefully you all enjoyed that. If you have any other picks by any of these guys, Queen, Tony, Black Sabbath, The Who, even though we've done a lot of The Who, leave it down below. I'll definitely check it out, man. Like I said, I always go back through if I need, something to fill a slot, or, I've got time. I always go back through the comments and I, find a song from you guys, because y'all the ones who know. I'm not, every time I go off the reservation, I strike gold at once in a while, but most of the time I'm like, ooh, man, maybe I should just listen to them. That's the truth. Thanks for watching. Patreon, right there. Oh, that's a picture of it. There's a link in the description. If you join the $15 tier or up, you get one free request a month. Join any of the tiers, get access to all of our Black videos, full album reactions, and our patrons only Discord. We'd love to have you. Come hang out. Come chat. Have a good time. We'd love to have you. And there's also a PayPal in the description if you want to send a tip or a request in that way. We've got some more Queen stuff and some more Brian May stuff coming up within the next week or two as well. So stay tuned. I think we got Liar by Queen coming up, and then there's like 2 Brian May live things. That's from, I don't know when it's from, but I guess you'll see. I love Brian May. He's such a great guitar player. And look, here I am talking after I've already said all the Patreon stuff. Everyone's already clicked off. I love Brian as a guitarist, man, because I think him and Freddie fit together really, really well. Because they both are very personable and just like really, that's not even that word I want to use. What's the word I want to use? They've got like swagger to them, you know what I mean? And they just work together so well to just make this amazing, I hate to use this word, but product on the stage. You know what I mean? Like it's just very digestible and very just appeasing to listen to. It's fun, it makes you want to do stuff. It makes you want to live. And I think that's the number one thing about Queen, is it just makes you want to live, man. Listen to any of their music. Listen to Bohemian Rhapsody and don't tell me that doesn't make you want to just go live your life. You know what I mean? Like that's what it does for me, at least. Oh, boy. What are we going to do? Oh, you're still here? Shit.